Hello and welcome back. So as I do these videos, I'm working out some logistics, and one of them is doing a teleprompt so I'm not looking down at the words that I have written. So just kind of bear with me. So these first videos are just trial and error, but I'm going to get through it. So if you're living with multiple sclerosis, you know that not every day feels the same. Some days you wake up with energy and optimism. Other days, fatigue, pain, brain fog, or flare can make even the smallest task feel overwhelming. So today I want to remind you of something very, very, very important. Even on the hardest days, joy is still possible. So finding joy on hard days is very important. Now I know that may sound difficult to believe when your body isn't cooperating. I'm not talking about pretending everything is okay or forcing yourself to be happy. I'm talking about finding small moments that remind you life is still beautiful. Going outside, smelling the flowers, just anything. Joy doesn't always come in big moments. Sometimes joy is a warm cup of tea or coffee and hearing your favorite song. And I don't know about you, but music is joy for me. I listen to music and it makes me happy. I'm in the car and I have my own personal concert. So just those little things. It's watching the sunrise from your window. And honestly, me, as I'm laying in the bed and the day is coming to an end, I just like to look out and I see the trees, like if it's windy, the trees swaying through the wind, or just to look up at the clouds, and that brings me joy. It's in hearing a child laugh. It's receiving a phone call from a friend. It's wrapping yourself in a soft blanket and giving yourself permission to rest. Those little moments matter. One thing I've learned is that when my body slows me down, it also gives me the opportunity to notice things I used to rush past. I notice the birds outside my window. I notice how comforting a warm meal can be. I notice the kindness of people who truly care. I notice how much strength it takes just to keep going. Those moments become gifts. And honestly, because I use like the walker now, and I'm not like rushing out the house, I kind of walk a little slower, but I just notice things like the robins that are constantly in our area, or the squirrels, or just a feather on the ground. Just those little bitty things when you slow down. So on hard days, I also try to ask myself one simple question. What is one thing that will make today just a little better? And I'm going to answer that question. For me, the one thing that will make that better is a rom-com all day, every day. If I find a good romantic comedy, that has me in stitches, oh my goodness, on a bad day, that's all I really need. Maybe it's stepping outside for 5 minutes. And stepping outside doesn't necessarily have to mean taking a walk. It could just mean going on the porch or to the end of the driveway. Or just to let that sun hit you or the wind hit you, just to be outside of a different environment than the four walls that you feel trapped in. Maybe it's calling someone you love. Maybe it's reading a few pages of a good book. Maybe it's watching a funny movie or listening to uplifting music, and that's what I do all the time. I listen to my uplifting music, and a good comedy is all I need. Maybe it's simply resting without feeling guilty. And I know I've said this in a lot of my videos, but resting without feeling guilty is by far the most important thing for us. You can't feel guilty about getting the rest that your body is telling you need. Remember, joy doesn't have to be earned. You do not have to finish your entire to-do list before you deserve a peaceful moment. You deserve kindness simply because you're human. If today is one of those difficult days, I want to encourage you to stop comparing today to yesterday. I'm going to say that again. Stop comparing today to yesterday. two separate things. Your journey is unique. Your pace is enough. Give yourself permission to celebrate the small victories. If you get out of bed today, that is definitely a victory. If you drank enough water, that is victory. I can't say enough. We have to stay hydrated. If you smiled, laughed, or found one peaceful moment, celebrate it. Those small victories add up. Before we finish, I'd like you to think of one thing you're grateful for today. Just one thing. I am grateful for doing this video. I am grateful that I was given this idea to do this video. So that's what I'm grateful for. So, oh, I lost track. And that is enough. It doesn't have to be something big. Sometimes gratitude begins with saying, and I'm sorry guys, this is that MS thing. I just kind of lost track. I forgot to put my hand on it and I kind of lost track. But this is real. This is real. I am thankful I made it through today, and that is enough. Thank you so much for spending these few moments with me, with all my bloopers and all. So if this message encouraged you, I would love for you to share in the comments one small thing that brought you joy today. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. But until next time, be gentle with yourself. Look for the little moments of joy, and remember, even on the hardest days, hope is still there. Take care, and remember, we are stronger together. But before I go, I'm going to say that there's always going to be supporting stuff that you can purchase at that I'll show you at the end of the video. And this booklet is called Finding Joy on Hard Days. And it just kind of talks about things that you can do. Now, I will tell you that the joy jar, I do have a jar with affirmations in it, and in this book it talks about the joy jar. So this is my joy jar, and I did it in an art therapy, and inside of it is like I pull out one every day, and it is just different affirmations. And this one says abundant. I attract opportunities, blessings, and endless possibilities. So that is my joy jar. And what this book talks about is a joy jar. So every time something makes you smile, write it on a small piece of paper and place it in a jar. It can include a kind text, a beautiful sunset, a funny movie, a warm blanket, a visit from a friend, a good meal, a favorite song, a prayer answered, a moment without pain, a laugh. And when you're having a difficult day, read through your joy jar and remember that brighter moments are still part of your story. So that's just one of the pages that's part of this book. And there are things that you write, 3 things, write 3 good things that happened today, and even the smallest ones matter. So this is something that can go along with this video, and these are like materials that you can get to help you along your journey, to help you develop great habits, and to also help you get through those hard days. And just know, my fellow warriors, you are never alone. Bye.